So the other two knives that were in the box from Latama were a pair of Perseveres. This one is going to get carved up and a Damasteel reblade from Princeton, and going to be on Walt's table for Blade Show this year in a couple of months. And this one is mine, all mine. I've been wanting to get one of these in the collection for a couple of years now. These came out a few years back and won the most innovative design or most innovative folder that year at Blade Show when they came out. It's not a dual action, but it is a sneaky auto with a scale release mechanism. The sliding scale release mechanism was developed by Reese Wieland, actually, and then Princeton scaled it down from a giant size prototype that Reese made and put it into this EDC Persevere folder for Latama, and then produced these knives in his shop in Texas. These are 100% American made. This back scale here shifts down and fires the knife. It does that by actually being, focus, a button lock. See the button right in there? Set up in what would traditionally be a left-hand configuration, pushing towards the shove side scale, and that's done by a little hardened stainless ramp under this scale, and that pushes the button over as you slide it down. Really slick, very sneaky. If you don't know about scale release autos, chances are you're never going to figure this thing out on your own. You're just going to think the blade is stuck shut in some manner. There is also a safety right there. Push that in, toggle it forward, and that locks out the mechanism so that you don't inadvertently fire it as you're clipping it into your pocket. And then you can just toggle it back and you're ready to go. Really nice deep hollow grind on the belly on these that kind of flares out into a pretty substantial tip. You don't have to worry about breaking that off too easily. Really clean design with the hidden pivot. Very slim carry. Yeah, really stoked. I've been meaning to get one of these for a while, like I said. And so when Walt called me up and asked me if I wanted to carve one up, of course I had to take that chance to get one for myself in the bargain. I will probably tear this thing down on Tuesday, give you guys a better look at what all's going on inside. It is a somewhat complex mechanism as far as all the machining that went into these, which means they were not cheap knives. These were $1,200 table price, I believe, which for an American-made auto in full titanium with all of the work that goes into these parts, it seems like a fair price to me. So yeah, super stoked. I do believe that Princeton is working on another batch of these, so some more may be available from him in the near future. I'm not sure about exact time frame or specs or whatnot, but I believe there are some new ones going to be available. And then of course you can always keep an eye on the secondary market for these. They do pop up occasionally. I know Princeton has his own Facebook group, and it's pretty popular, so definitely check that out, and definitely keep an eye out for that one as I'm working on it, because that's going to be pretty sweet. So there you go. That is a look at my Prince Customs Latama Victoriam Persevere. There you go.